Hello everybody,
What's good?
welcome to another episode of It's Probably in Your Watch List.
Where today we're going to be talking about the movie
Thunderbolts, the new Avengers.
The new Avengers indeed.
The new Avengers indeed.
It'll leave you Marvel.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
It happens to be the best Marvel movie since Endgame by far, by a large margin.
I mean, it definitely was better than the last Deadpool movie in my opinion.
I mean, it wasn't even close.
What was the other thing that came out recently?
Doesn't matter.
Period.
Doesn't matter.
Yo.
Oh, Brave New World, the Captain America bullshitty ass movie.
Hey,
bro.
bro, the man that broke the sound barrier.
Oh! Ew! What the fuck?
It didn't get broke. Which, slide into Silver Soldier.
Silver Soldier.
Real quick. Is that his name, Silver Soldier?
Who?
One arm Bucky.
Oh,
The Winter Soldier. Bro is defying like a whole logic with that one arm.
Yeah,
Because it's like, I get that your arm's strong, but how are you?
I mean, he had the super soldier serum. I didn't realize that.
So all of them are serumed up? They all juiced up?
I guess they, except for little Elena,
Which is some bullshit.
Yeah, and then
Also Florence Pugh.
Simmer down now!
What's up?
Simmer down now!
yeah, feel it.
Just a ragtag of misfit secret agent mercenaries, right? Like they're all a part of this shadow organization getting sent on missions
Called Ox.
to terrorize people.
Which I realized was their way of that company was supposed to be Oscorp, because they don't have Disney/Marvel doesn't have access to the name Oscorp since Sony has it. So I think they created Ox as a way to get around not having Oscorp.
For real?
I think so, yeah. Somebody can fact check us on that. Overall, that's not even a bad part of the movie. That actually is pretty well done. So we start off getting the overall dubbing right from Florence Pugh. She talks about her loneliness and her what the fuck is life conversation.
Yeah, this whole void and emptiness and
which
routine
was pervasive throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, bro, it punched me in the whole chest. I resonated so strongly with what Shawty was going through. It wasn't fun. I just wanted to grab the screen and give her a hug
Big
real
old
quick,
squeezy.
and then slap my number into her pocket and let her know that she could pull up whenever she wanted to, and that she might not like what I pulled out of the oven, but it would still be calories. And then we would wake up the next day to take on the world together.
It would be calories, yes. It would definitely be some type of caloric intake. It's a factual statement you just popped out. So from there, she swan dives off the building.
I thought that this bitch committed suicide for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, okay.
Parachute.
It's a parachute.
Pops out.
Completely kind of botches this assignment while completing this assignment.
Well, what does that have to do with me?
No. He's got a point.
I mean, it let us know that was, I believe, to set us up for, I believe, the comedy type the movie was going to give us the entire movie.
The banter and little quips.
It was very banter heavy, very
chef's kiss.
Honestly, I have trouble believing Brave New World, the Captain America movie, came out a couple months ago and was absolute dog duty ass shit, right? And then this came out by the same company and is balling.
Let him.
Yo, this got a 7.7 on IMDb and 87% on Rotten Tomatoes.
No, it doesn't surprise me.
It's not too far off from where I would put it, but still,
It doesn't surprise me. It's very much a fan's movie.
For sure.
It's a fan's movie. You watch this, it's honestly one of the more darker Marvel movies.
Yeah.
They don't really dig into a lot of psychological topics, and even so,
very dark.
Very dark. And even so, my only issue with the film was the way something was handled. But from a perspective of a major crowd and appealing audience, I believe that the way that it was handled was the way that it would build the most
This is a perfect point to just slide up in here and be like, we also do music videos. On the side, we have a greenhouse.
What?
We've been testing interdimensional travel.
Oh shit! You weren't supposed to bring that up just yet.
We do skits, we do music. Definitely like more shit coming out relatively soon. Music videos about to pop off. If you're new, welcome. If you've been rocking and rolling with us, thank you for rocking and rolling with us.
The one thing I like was when we got to like the very first conflict where where everybody said to fight each other.
Right.
And
somebody died.
Yeah, in the room, Taskmaster gets a whole bullet to the fucking skull. He's gone. So you see him in there. They're all fighting each other. They realize a guy named Bob pops out. He's like, "Hey, I'm Bob."
Which, can we talk about like movie logic real quick?
Yeah, please do.
Because more often than not, there are points in a movie or like a plot point where like obviously they have to make the characters believe it a certain way to keep the movie going. But it's like, I would have peeped something was amiss. Bro was in scrubs.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Bob, how'd you get here?
Bro ain't had no shoes.
Bob, where'd you come from?
Bob, where you coming? Are you a builder?
Have so much fun working together, they get the job done.
I don't know why I felt so strong.
Yo, they asked him, "Where'd you come from, Bob?"
Knowing that the room had been sealed off.
Yeah, you motherfucking know he came from the room. The fuck you mean?
And then the American soldier, like the off-brand Captain
Off-brand
America,
yeah.
He found the little
By the way,
cryogen.
funniest part of the movie, him.
For real?
I thought he was the funniest part of the movie. Do I think that these are the new Avengers?
No.
I don't.
No, I don't.
I
Do I
don't.
feel like they're the salt and pepper in the entirety of the meal?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Do I feel like these could be like the side Avengers? Yeah, they could be the side Avengers.
With the Z.
Honestly, if Sam Wilson's Captain America is going to be leading the other Avengers, I kind of don't want to see the other Avengers. And it's not anything against Sam Wilson. I like Sam Wilson. Well, you're going to have that Falcon, right? Mm-hmm. You're going to have the Captain America. Who the fuck else? Who the fuck else, really?
This movie was very refreshing. I enjoyed it for what it was. And what it was the continuation of a franchise after the ending of a previously dope as fuck story.
Mm-hmm. If this is what we're gonna get from them, I'll be happy.
I'm interested to see where it goes.
Yeah, the post credits,
very promising.
Very promising.
Very promising.
Honestly,
I will say, you know what? Fuck it. I'll say it. We're going back in time to get old time Fantastic Four. Mm-hmm. I just said Fantastic Four because I was thinking about Harrison Ford and the Fantastic Four at the same time.
Yeah.
Because they said that he was cast in this movie.
Who?
Harrison Ford, but I didn't see him not one time.
No, he was cast in. He was in Brave New World.
They said he's cast in this movie as well.
Fantastic Four.
Not Fantastic Four. The New Avengers.
The New Avengers.
Yeah.
Oh, he's probably gonna see him in jail.
Where did we see him in the movie?
In Thunderbolts?
Yeah, Thunderbolts.
He wasn't in the movie.
But he was cast in it. That he's in the cast line.
He was probably
like a cameo?
Yeah, a cameo. It's probably like a flashback or something.
To get a credit.
Yeah, to get a credit.
For a flashback.
Wow, Harrison.
I mean, it must be.
Wow, Harrison. It must be crazy to fucking make a 6-figure check off a cameo. You know, I got a beef with Harrison. Motherfucker gets pissed off when he asks him about like Han Solo. You know what I mean? He's like, quit asking me Star Wars questions. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Answer the goddamn Star Wars question.
You're Han Solo.
It's your whole fucking job, Harrison.
You represent a whole collective people.
All these fans out here just want to ask you a fucking question. Let them ask you a question.
Please.
What else you gotta do? What else you gotta do? Really? What you gonna do? Go do another shoot?
Also, get him out of movies. Let this man retire.
If you want to retire, then just retire. Like, don't get mad at the fans, bro.
He be putting in the work.
We get to the century, finally the century reveal, right? Mm-hmm. Of the Bob reveal, and
which broken. Bro is broken.
I mean, he was created to be Marvel's Superman.
Yeah. And they definitely did a pretty good job.
But from what the research I've done, they wanted him to be like a broken character, one that battles with substance abuse and other things, which. Not good at a Superman-esque figure because psychological issues and power don't resonate with each other.
We witnessed it firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
Bro was fragile
as fuck. And then he said, you know what? If I'm a god, fuck it.
So he woke up at one point. He was like, wait, cause the line that he literally used was, well, you keep telling me I'm a god, and there's definitely a god in the Avengers.
The Avengers,
and you're saying that I'm more powerful than all of them combined. So like,
guess I'm a god. And he put in the fucking work. I mean, he really fucking tore up that new Avengers team. Now, to be fair,
real quick.
To be fair, they weren't very strong to begin with.
That's some weak ass bullshit, you bitch ass motherfucking busters.
Which is another issue that I kind of have.
Yeah.
Because like in the OG lineup,
even the OG lineup wasn't really. I mean,
Thor.
I mean, yeah, he would put up a little bit.
You had Hulk.
Both of them would put up a nice little fight,
right? And then you had the sprinkle
of
the
Tony
drizzle,
Tony and Cap, and then Natasha and Hawkeye.
The drizzle.
Yeah.
You know, they weren't shit without Hulk and Thor. Oh shit. That's why they was always avenging.
Yeah, because
and not what's the opposite of avenging? Like when you succeed the first time. Like we don't gotta be the successors. I want to be on that.
I want to be on that team. I want to be on the successors. The part that hit me the hardest, I think hit you one of the hardest too, was where they get trapped in their own shame experiences, where they each have their own little moments of despair, and they have to they each have to like fight themselves out of their own little battles, you know, in their head. And we see most of that through the eyes of Yelena, Florence Pugh.
To get another kid off.
Yeah, and then we see her dilemmas the most until they all finally get to where Bob is inside of his own mind, I'm going to say. Because it seems like what it was supposed to...
The epicenter of...
The void?
The void.
Yeah, it seems like it was supposed to be.
Right.
And then we get to a scene where
Bob the Broken.
What a name.
Bob the Broken.
We see Bob battle with his
start boxing his
darker self, I would say.
So basically, they just blacked this man out, gave him some eyes, and they threw fades.
No, that was the only part I really had for the problem with the movie. I feel like you could have had a really good moment of them talking, dapping up, and being like, "Hey, I accept you for who you are," type shit. But I know in the grand scheme of like what works in society, the terminology of the fight.
I'd have beat the fuck out my shadow.
Yeah, the terminology of the fight and
put that hoe in the choke.
The dynamic of good triumphing over the darker self is a trope that benefits high-end and entertainment.
I just know that if I was in the exact same situation, like I'm not trying to be an Avenger.
An Avenger, yeah.
With my darker self, trying to beat the fuck out that motherfucker.
But I mean, we at the end of it, we see that he can't turn into the Sentry.
This is true. Ooh,
you know what I mean?
That's how it's gonna happen later.
Well, even if he does, like right in this moment, you could have cemented a balling superhero for
I see what
the Marvel whatever.
Bro's just kicking it at the headquarters,
waiting for his time to go turn evil. You know what I mean?
Fuck Bob. My favorite part of this was definitely Yelena.
I mean, she was. This was a focal point for her movie. This was low key a Yelena movie.
I live in Florida.
Simmer down now.
And available for travel at any point in time.
Simmer down now.
I'm trying to be the lighthouse to your lost ship at sea.
Simmer down now.
That's very kind.
I'm trying to put air in your tires.
Now simmer down now.
I'm trying to put your coffee on in the morning.
Simmer down now.
And the post-credit scenes are cool. We get the one talking about the there's one, I don't remember the fucking mid-credit scene, but the end-to-end credit scene. Oh, the mid one was him at the grocery store talking about.
Oh, you should get the Wheaties.
The Wheaties, yeah. And the second, the end-to-end credit scene has to do with like a intergalactic or a ship approaching the planet, which
there are 4 persons
On the ship.
in question
On the ship.
on the ship.
Yeah.
We think that this might be a fantastic team
Yeah.
to emerge.
Should it be in your watch list?
Yes, it
Yes.
should definitely be in your watch list.
Should you
And
see it
I
in
think-
theaters?
I think you
Yes.
should see it in theaters.
Definitely see it in theaters.
It's not going to lose any value. Seeing it outside of theater, I'm definitely gonna. What I feel like at this point in the game, when it comes to Marvel, Disney, Star Wars,
That's the thing. There's definitely some
Lord of the
Disney
Rings.
movies I'm not finna see in theaters, bro.
Hear me out. You're automatically gonna end up rewatching them in the lineup,
Yeah.
just for the story,
Yeah.
right? But like, I'm gonna watch this again, like for sure, and enjoy watching
Look,
it.
you got me fucked up. You think I'm going to see this fucking Mandalorian movie in theaters?
Stop the cap.
I mean, for this, definitely I will. For this, I will. But would I have done it like if we weren't doing this? Nah, probably not. Dude, Star Wars for me has just taken such a
It's never the right time to say goodbye.
Just taking such a
But I
bad
gotta make the
turn,
first
like-
move, because if I don't, you're gonna start hating me.
All right, now let's rate it. Okay, here we go. We're gonna rate it. Here I go. I'm going. I'm there. I'm almost there to the goal, and I'm back. And we're here.
Where is he?
I struggle with the fact that I want to give this a high number, like,
But you know.
but I know
But you
that
can't.
I can't because
And that's what I'm struggling with, right? Because this is a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's
Yeah.
funny. The action's on point.
for a Marvel movie, this is out of
Thank
the park.
you.
Yeah.
Is this the best thing
No.
ever created?
No.
No.
By no means.
What makes this movie so awesome is that for Marvel, it's a breath of fresh air.
It was a breath of fresh air.
They broke
needed this.
water surface tension.
Now, what
Gasping
what
for air.
can happen, what cannot happen is Fantastic Four cannot fly.
I think it's gonna fly.
Fantastic Four cannot.
I'm not excited for it.
Flop.
Just like I'm not excited for Superman.
You know what's awful is, dude, they've given us so much already for Fantastic Four. Like, I already know what's finna happen.
Yeah. We know what's gonna happen without the middle points.
Yeah, I already know the end of the movie. You showed me the end of the movie in the new Avengers.
How dare you? Coming back with Avengers.
Why the fuck should you know what? I didn't think about that. You just showed me what's gonna happen. It's a 7.5. Thunderbolts is.
Thunderbolts is a set. You.
Yeah, it's a 7.5. It's honestly, I want to give it an 8, but
But you know you can't.
I've seen 8s, and this was not an 8.
This wasn't a name.
And but for what it is, it clicks on levels that Marvel movies haven't hit in that long time.
Yep.
I would say even before Endgame and Infinity War, because those two movies had a gravitas behind them of a decade-long story coming
Yeah.
to a close. This feels like the beginning of a new story.
Of what we'll see in another.
This
decade.
feels like the OG Avenger movie.
Yeah.
It feels
yeah.
like
Yeah.
yeah, that's what it felt like. So I think 7.5 is a great place
Now
for it.
I'm gonna slide in here and be absolutely trifling, right?
Please do.
Because I'm just gonna add some decibels. I'm gonna add sound waves. For Florence Pugh, I'm gonna add a couple of decimals.
Okay,
So I'm gonna leave it with the 7.7.
7.7.
Yeah, I agree with everything you
How many
said.
decimal levels?
It was a 0.2.
A 0.2.
I gave 0.2 more.
Okay.
Because I was also thinking 7.5, but
Plus Florence Pugh gives
yeah.
you 7.7.
If you were to take Florence Pugh out,
7.5.
that's a good question. Who else do you think could have played Yelena?
Who else could have played her? Who else would I have wanted to see play her? Honestly, I can't think of anyone else. You know what I mean? She's made the role herself. She's
Yeah.
made the role her own. Like this really felt like her movie to me.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody else was good, but they were all very much supporting characters to her struggle.
Yeah, and that's really all that I have
Yeah.
for this emotional roller coaster. And if you're battling with voids, find a way to fill it. Don't shove it down deep within
Fuck
yourself.
somebody.
Go seek help. Yeah.
If you went and saw it in theaters or plan to go see it, let us know. If you have a different opinion about the movie and you think it sucked ass and the new Avengers are not cool,
please tell us why.
Yeah, let us know.
Watch our other shit because it's that hot fire.
Hot grease in the stove.
Peace to your family.
Love to your family.
Peace to your couch.
Peace to your couch. And everybody, just be good to everyone. Love everyone. And have a fantastic rest of your day.
Yes.
Mwah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I did it.
Do you think they caught it or do you think they hit it back?
I hope they caught it.
That's valid. Okay. If you could take any of the old Avengers and swap them into this new Avengers, which two would you swap?
I'd probably put Yelena and Natasha. Swap them.
Are you dead ass?
Yeah.
So you would want Florence Pugh in the intro movie,
And then Scarlett Johansson
and
right now.
Scarlett Johansson now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, normally I don't do this. Can we unpack that for a minute? Why?
I feel like her attitude
Yeah.
would have been a bit more of a comedic role
In the OG. And that Scarlett would have brought in this
Scarlett
darkness.
would have brought a more permanent or a more like rock, to that team
Okay.
that needs it.
I'd say for me, I'm swapping.
Royal flush, even out of touch. Plays I made with Thomas, similar to playing double dutch. In a rush, give me coochie, baby, get it, pussy us in the mud. Yeah, it's apple, baby, there's no need to blood.